and gents, this is the moment you waited for. Been searching in the dark, your sweat soaking through the floor. And buried in your bones, there's a naked that you can't ignore. Sick in your breath, still in your mind, and all those real is left behind. Don't fight it, it's coming for you, running at you. It's only this moment, don't care what you're thinking. Your favorite dream, can't you see it getting closer? Surrender, cause you feel the feeling. It's fire, it's freedom, it's blood and open. It's a preacher in the pulpit of your mind. Something breaking at the bridge of every phone. Tell me, do you wanna go?
Good evening, Flying Hills family. How are we doing tonight? Amazing.
Thank you so much for making it to Showcar's performance of The Greatest Showman.
We would like you to know that this show will probably be different than any typical musical theater show you see in this auditorium.
Our take on this movie will not play like your regular musical theater show. You won't see any traditional scenes between our songs or lots of theater choreography.
Instead, we've decided to tell our story through the lens of spoken word, poetry, music, and storytelling.
As you can see,
There are a lot of different stages set throughout the room, each one telling a different part of P.T. Barnum and is it set to the top of the show business world.
Also, we will have a brief intermission with restrooms available as well as snacks and drinks to purchase about halfway through the show.
We've worked hard and we're glad to show you what we can do.
Now, lastly, we invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy our take on the life of P.T. Barnum and his story, The Greatest Showman.
P.T. Barnum is our main character and the namesake of our performance tonight. He grew up in a home with very little money or possessions.
He was a dreamer and a creative. He may not have had much, but his creativity and drive to live a life of adventure made him draw others to him.
The next song, A Million Dreams, chronicles his early years into young adulthood with a girl to become his wife and the mother to his children.
She came from a very wealthy family, and her parents were none too pleased that she chose him, but they were in love, and she saw in him what she felt in her own soul, a yearning for adventure. Lifelong. If there's one thing I teach you, I hope it's this. So I've had a dream since I was young. I never gave up on it because I wanted it so bad. I worked hard to accomplish it. So I'm telling you now, if you want something, work hard. If you feel like giving up, work harder. Still, I wondered if I would ever achieve my goal. I imagined myself here, in the spotlights, and look at me now, succeeding. I had a dream, a lifelong dream, and now it's my reality.
I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. Say I've lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. A vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make.
There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day.
A million dreams, a million
For the world we're gonna make.
Barnum was certainly driven to chase the many dreams that he had, but early on he wasn't successful. He held on a steady job that made decent money only to be fired when the company went out of business. Oh, completely dejected. He had to tell his wife and his 2 daughters that he had lost his job. To make matters worse, this all happened on his daughter's birthday. He didn't stay down long, though. After encouragement from his wife and girls, he convinced the bank to lend him money to buy an old museum in the middle of town that closed. Sadly, reopening the museum didn't work out for Barnum either. He had no idea how to pay back his loan, no plan to take care of his family. The man with a million dreams really seemed out of any ideas until his daughter told him something that would change their lives forever. She said, "Daddy, everything in your museum is dead or fake. You need things in your museum that's alive." The rest is history. From there, Barnum began creating what we know as a traveling circus.
The next song, Come Alive, describes Barnum's vision for his audience to see as a show.
That they would dream with their eyes wide open.
Stomp through your days. Got your head hung low, your sky's a shade of gray. Like a zombie in a maze. You're asleep inside, but you can shake awake. Cause you're just sitting and walking, thinking that's your only option. But you can flip switch and brighten up your darkest day. Turn up in the clouds, blinding. Take the world and redefine it. Leave high in their mind, never be the same.
Come alive, go ignite your light, let it burn so bright, reach it up to the sky, and it's open wide, your electric fight.
Barnum had discovered something that people really connect to, and he wasted no time in growing his success simply overnight.
As his business grew, he knew he needed to recruit a partner with not only skills to manage the business, but also with communications to upper class and high rollers. His shows weren't as seen as very classy or sophisticated, for a good reason.
But luckily for Phillips,
He wouldn't be swayed to leaving his position in society's upper echelon without a good sales pitch.
Luckily for Barnum, he was a master salesman.
Right here, right now, I put the offer out. I don't want to chase you down. I know you see it. You run with me, and I can catch you free out of the drudgery walls you keep in. So trade that to go for something colorful. And if it's crazy, live a little crazy. You can play it sensible, king of conventional, or you can risk it all and see. Don't you wanna get away from sin? Oh, part you gotta pay, 'cause I got what you need to come with me and take a ride. We'll take you to the other side. You can do like you do, or you can do like me. Stay in the cage where you finally take the key. Oh, damn, suddenly you're free to fly. We'll take you to the other side. Okay, you wanna cut me in? Well, hate to tell you, but it just won't happen. So thanks, but no, I think I'm good to go. 'Cause I quite enjoy the life. Say I'm trapped in. Now I admire you, and that'll show you do. You're onto something, it really is something. But I live among the swells, and we don't pick up penis shells. I have to leave that up to you. Don't you know that I'm okay with uptown? Part I get to pay. Got what I need, so I don't wanna take a ride. Don't need to see the other side. Just go and do like you do. I'm good to do like me. Ain't in a cage, so I don't need to take the key. Oh, damn, can't you see I'm doing fine? Don't need to see the other side. Now is this really how you like to spend your days? Whiskey and misery and parties and play? If I were mixed up with you, I'd be the talk of the town. Disgraced and disowned, another one of the clowns. But you finally live a little, finally laugh a little. Just let me give you the freedom to dream, and it'll wake you up and cure your aching. Take your walls and start over again. Now that's a deal, it seems worth taking. But I guess I'll leave that up to you. Well, it's intriguing, but to go would cost me greatly. So what percentage of the show will I be taking? Fair enough, you want a piece of all the action. I'll give you 7 weeks, shake and make it happen. I wasn't born this morning, 18 will be just fine. Why not just go ahead and ask for the girls all the time? 15, I do 8, 12, maybe 9, 10. Don't you wanna get away to a whole new part you gotta play? 'Cause I got what you need, so come with me and take a ride to the other side. So do like I do. So forget the cage, 'cause we know how to make it. Oh, damn, suddenly
In the end, Barnum got his man, and it was a good thing too, because it opened doors he would have never dreamed of prior. Concert venues around the country wanted his show, but there simply wasn't enough of this traveling sensation to go around.
Plus, Barnum had no incentive to leave Connecticut. His shows were selling out every night. But there was one invitation that Barnum had never expected, and one that he could never turn down.
The Queen of England invited Barnum along with the entire cast of his show to Buckingham Palace, which he immediately accepted. This was an opportunity too great to pass up.
Little did Barnum know this opportunity would come to one even greater. While at a party in Buckingham Palace, he was introduced to Jenny Lind, one of the most renowned opera singers in all of Europe.
Surely he wouldn't need an opera singer to sing for him in his circus, and even if he did want her to perform, there's no way she ever would.
But Barnum did want her in a show and was able to convince her to sing with him in America.
People spend money to come to my show for a hoodwink. For once I want to give him something real, and that is you.
Beauty by Alex R. Beauty, it's a glimmer that sparkles, calling your name in a comforting voice. You did it! Good job. You got this, it says. And you ponder, watching, listening. Excited and calm, crying with joy without a single tear, fulfilled while being encouraged to do more. Surrounded when you're all by yourself, loved while being hated. Although you may feel completely safe, don't be led astray. It is not good nor perfect. It is a representation of your beliefs, an example of love.
Trying to hold my breath, let it stay this way. Can't let this moment end. You set off a dream in me, getting louder now. Can you hear it echoing? Take my hand, will you share this with me? 'Cause darling, without you,
Oh, the shine of a thousand spotlights. Oh, the stars we steal from the night sky will
Barnum wasn't a perfect man. Far from it. His big dreams and tireless ambition caused him to forget why he did what he did.
As his success and stardom rose across the world, his work with the circus performers, his closest friends, and not to mention his family began to suffer.
He spent more and more time with his upper classmates and less time with the people he loved most.
This problem came to head during a party hosted by Barnum that his circus friends decided to attend.
They showed up only to be hurried out the back door and told, "Go get ready for your performance."
They knew Barnum was embarrassed by them. It stung, seeing as he was the one that brought them together and made them believe in themselves.
Yet, it was that same belief that reminded them that they didn't need his approval. They knew their worth outside his thoughts of them.
Who they were was more than enough.
We are worthy. We are different, so they don't accept us. We are outcasts, so they discard us. We are who we are, and we'll never change. Sometimes we feel alone, but we are alone together. We deserve to be accepted for exactly who we are. We have each other. We are strong, and we are worthy.
I'm not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say. We don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say. No one will love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious.
Send the flood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me.
And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apology. This is cut me down. Gonna send a flight, gonna drown them out. This is brave, this is bruised, this is who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I go.
With Barnum MAA, Carr saw himself to pick up the slack with the circus and all the performers.
Not only that, but he had his own personal challenges as well.
He had fallen in love with the girl in the show, but he knew that society wouldn't accept them together.
They had a choice. They could either face the unforgiving world and attempt to rewrite the stars, or cave to societal pressure and give up on a genuine love that they may never find again. Giving In and Giving Up Hope by Adeline and Wid. The relationship between the two won't cause any trouble.
What if it did? It could fall and crumble.
How would you know? Cheer up a little.
It's just a possibility. It's not even official.
Just trust me with this. You know that I'll be right.
Whatever. I'm not in the mood to start a fight.
I believe that the relationship could shine like stars in the sky.
Maybe it would work. They could be so happy.
Maybe it couldn't work. They'll be so unhappy.
No. Why even try?
You know what? I think they'll be fine.
You know I want you. It's not a secret I try to hide. I know you want me, so don't keep saying our hands are tied. You claim it's not in your cards, but fate is pulling you miles away. And how would have reached from me? But you're here in my heart, 'cause who can stop me if I decide that you're my destiny? What if it's like the stars were made to align? Nothing could keep us apart. You'd be the one I was meant to find. It's up to you, and it's up to me. No one can say what we get to be. So why don't we rewrite the stars? Maybe the world could be ours tonight. You think it's easy? You think I don't wanna run to you? There are mountains, and there are those that we can't walk through. I know you're wondering why, because we're able to be just you and me. Within these walls, but when we go outside, you're gonna wake up and see that it's one home. After all, no one can run the stars. I will say you
not a secret I try to hide, but I can't have you. We're bound to break and our hands are tied.
As Carlisle was fighting for his relationship, it seemed like all Barnum can do is fight against his own. He and his wife grew further and further apart. His kids resented him for not being around, and his time with Jenny Lind continued to increase.
One night, while touring the country away from his family, he and Janie shared a kiss. At that moment, all the warning and frustrations brought to him by his closest friends and family members started to make sense to him.
For the first time, his eyes opened and began to feel the weight of terrible decisions he had made.
Up until now, he was too blind to see the weight of his choices. Now he could see them all, right in front of him, and it terrified him.
Some people want for a life that is simple and fun. Tied with a ribbon. Some people want celibacy, 'cause they're set for to follow what's written. But I follow you to the great unknown. Off to a world
Hand in my hand and we promise to never let go. We're walking a tightrope high in the sky. We can see the whole world down below. We're walking a tightrope. Never sure, never know how far we can fall. Well, it's all an adventure that comes with a breathtaking view. Walking the tightrope with you. Oh, 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 oh.
with you. With you. Mountains and valleys and all that will come in between. Desert and ocean, you pulled me in, and together we're lost in the dream. Always in motion,
So I'd risk it all just to be with you. I'd risk it all for this life we choose. Hand in my hand and we promise to never let go. We're walking a tightrope high in the sky. We can see the whole world down below. We're walking a tightrope. Never sure, will you catch me if I should fall? Well, it's all an adventure that comes with a breathtaking view. Walking the tightrope.
Charity, Barnum's wife, had her suspicions about Barnum and Jenny Lind. Those suspicions were confirmed when the local newspaper took a picture of the kiss that Barnum and Jenny shared. Not only was her husband unfaithful, but the whole world knew about it too. It crushed her. Once the newspaper published the picture, Barnum knew his relationship with his wife and kids could be over. They had left the family home and moved back in with her parents. Barnum knew in that moment that he had to prioritize his family if he ever wanted to get them back. He ended up leaving the tour and coming back home. The next song, From Now On, shows the moment Barnum chooses to make his family a priority again, not knowing if they would even take him back.
Blinded by the lights. From now on, what's waited till tomorrow starts tonight, tonight. Let this promise in me start like an anthem in my heart. From now on.
I drank champagne with kings and queens. The politicians praised my name. But those are someone else's dreams, the pitfalls of the man I became. For years and years, I chased their cheers, the crazy speed of always needing more. But when I stop and see you here, I remember who all this was for. From now on, these eyes will not be blinded by the lights. And from now on, what's waited till tomorrow starts tonight. It starts tonight. Let this promise in me start. From now on.
In the end, Barnum finally remembered what brought him the most fulfillment in life, his family and friends.
Adventuring the world was great, but it lost meaning to him when he wasn't doing it with the people that meant the most to him. Luckily for all of us, Barnum's story ends on a happy note.
His wife takes him back. He restores his friendships, and his daughters adore him. Real life, however, isn't always as kind. Some people spend a lifetime learning the lessons that Barnum learned in this hour-long show.
The moral of the story: be kind, work hard, and chase your dreams. Most importantly, invest in the people in your life that will be by your side to weather life's storms.
Special thanks to our friends at CYT.
Thank you for your endless help with sets, props, and costumes to make our show look great.
To Mom and Dad,
brothers and sisters,
and to all other family members that helped us memorize lines
and put up with our nonstop singing,
we appreciate you and thank you for your support.